Sonia from Lifestyle Creations by the Jacksons. As always, please read our disclaimer, and viewers are at their own risk. So guys, today I'm going to be discussing with you how to start a YouTube channel. But I made sure I list everything from A to Z for you, and I will also include the information in the video description box so you guys don't have to take notes. So you guys know my husband and I started our YouTube channel last year, August, September, posted our first video, and we are so happy that we did because it's almost a year later. Not quite, but almost. So guys, we're gonna get right into how you can start your own YouTube channel. The first thing you wanna do when you're starting a channel is, why would you like to start the channel? This is the number one question you have to ask yourself. And then followed by areas of interest, topics that you're passionate about. And I can't say this enough. Passion is extremely important when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, because you want to make sure that you are consistent with uploading, and you want to make sure that you're covering content and that is dear to your heart. Be yourself in front of the camera. Be authentic. Make sure that you're posting good content. When my husband and I first started out, we were concerned about having quality equipment. The equipment doesn't matter. You can start with your cell phone right now. Right now we are filming from our cell phone. So it doesn't matter. What really matters is you, your personality, the content, and what you bring to the channel. Be comfortable in front of the camera. You just want to make sure, and as time goes on, you'll become more comfortable. You're coming across to your viewers as natural as possible. Now, you want to register your business name. And the reason why you want to register your business name is, if you're starting out a YouTube channel as a business, I mean, it's a passion, but ultimately we all want to make money. You want to register a business name. And the reason why is you want to keep it separate from your personal. You always want to keep your business separate from your personal. Then you want to get an EIN number, which is an employer identification number. Again, you always want to keep your personal separate from your business. Also, a P.O. box. The reason why you want to get a P.O. box actually helps to separate, again, business from personal. We all know how easy it is nowadays for people to go on Google our names or our phone numbers and find out everything about us. So when you get a P.O. box, you're actually safeguarding your personal address. A lot of big platforms are being breached. So if, God forbid, something happens and one of the social media platform, gets breached and is breached into, your personal information is not in there, like your home address, your phone number. Also, get a Google Voice number. A Google Voice number is free. It comes with your Gmail account. You can have that linked to your cell phone. And again, the reason why you get it out is to safeguard your personal information. If one of these platforms get hacked into and they get your P.O. box and your Google number, then it's not a big deal. There's nothing for them to go by. So again, everyone needs to safeguard their personal information. Now, once you've had all of those things together that I just went through, put together a one-pager business plan. A business plan to me does not mean a lengthy, business plan. It could just be a one-pager followed with your to-do list. Your to-do list could cover, your YouTube name. You get a banner, a YouTube banner created, a profile pitch created. What's your slogan? A disclaimer. You want to make sure that you have a disclaimer. So pretty much create a to-do list that has an outline of everything that needs to be done. In addition to that, a business plan. What's your mission, you know, all the topics that you'd like to cover. What is your what are the expenses that you'll incur from starting a YouTube channel? We have actually incurred a lot of expenses from starting and maintaining our YouTube channel. It is not free to maintain a YouTube channel. You do have to spend money. Another thing is, which is really important, and everything that I'm saying simultaneously has to be done. So one isn't more important than the others. Camera, you can use your cell phone if you don't have a professional camera. Lighting, when we first started out, we did not use lighting. We've actually just purchased lighting. So lighting, editing software, we use Coral, which I will include in a video description box, but there's also iMovie that you could use as well. And some of us, when we first start out, we have an intro and an outro as a part of your video. If you do make an intro and an outro as a part of your video, don't make the intro and the outro for more than 5 seconds each. It is not required. There's so many other channels who do not have an intro and an outro. Use the music from YouTube library. They have a vast amount of music that is available. You want to make sure that you're using content that is approved by YouTube, because you don't want your video to be removed or flagged, or whatever legal claims could be brought against you. When you're shooting your videos, make sure that people's faces are blurred out. That's another thing you want to make sure, because you never know when a video is going to go viral. Now, obviously, it's good to create a professional YouTube banner. So hire someone, or you can use some of the editing software that's out there. It's free. You make a banner and a profile. It's good to do that as well. It's good, like I said, to create a disclaimer. We have a disclaimer in most of our videos, as well as when we upload the video itself. In the description box, we have a disclaimer. So you want to make sure that you always have a disclaimer. Also, a signature file. We have a signature file template, and our signature file template is pretty much please like, subscribe, and comment. And below that, we'll have the link to our Instagram page, our website. So that would be like your signature. There is a section in your account where you can go in and upload a template, so that you don't have to always do that for every single video that you upload. Also, you also want to make sure that all of the videos that you upload are titled, and they also have keywords as well. They have a lot of platforms online where can help you generate keywords in terms of titles. I mean, I've pretty much just used the keywords that make sense to me and title it to the best of my ability. So I wouldn't really go crazy with that. As time goes on, you'll learn more how to title your videos. One of the things that my husband and I did when we first started out our YouTube channel, even before we created the actual channel itself, is we got business cards made up. Pretty much with all of our social media contact, our website, a picture of us. And when we would go out and socialize, we would pass them out. And that's how we got a lot of our subscribers in the beginning, is by doing foot promotions and marketing ourselves that way. So that would actually be a good, you know, way for you to get new subscribers. This part is really, really, really important. It is important that you are familiar with YouTube policies and guidelines. I can't tell you enough. I can't say that enough. I've seen so many people who are violating YouTube policies. When people say, oh, sub for sub, I think it's called that. You're not supposed to solicit someone else to sub to your channel. please make sure that you go ahead and you read that. You're not supposed to use misleading thumbnail, you know. So just make sure that you're educating yourself and you're reading and you're familiar, because you don't want to get flagged, because after a certain amount of flag, your channel could possibly be removed. Another thing, in addition to creating a YouTube channel, you want to have a social media presence elsewhere. So like Facebook and Instagram, and it's good to use the same name across the board and pick something that's short. We love the name of our channel, but we've had to cut it down on Instagram because, you know, Instagram is Instagram, so everything has to be quick. So just make sure that the name that you choose for Instagram is short. This too is really important. YouTube is wonderful. I love this platform. However, you have to make sure that you have a backup. A backup meaning the content that you have posted on YouTube, that you have it also linked to your website. It's very important that you get a website. You have a website and you have that content linked to your website as well. So just in case something happens, God forbid, your followers or subscribers have someplace else to go to find you, which is why it's very important to have other social media presence as well. In addition to having other social media presence, you need to back up your content. So have your content saved to an external drive, all the videos that you've made, raw and edited. This is really, really important, guys, that you do this, because I can't tell you how many people I've seen, you know, their channel gets removed and they don't have any backup content. Just make sure that you have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, the big moment is after you've created your to-do list, you have your business plan, and this is not a, you don't have to have a fancy business plan, is you open up a YouTube account. If you guys want me to make a video on how to open up a YouTube, how to create a YouTube account, I could do that. Now, how to create a YouTube account is very simple. Just go to Google and type in how to create a YouTube account. When you create a YouTube account, make sure that you are creating a brand account. Do not create the standard, regular channel, a personal channel. Make sure that you're creating a brand account. And the reason why is because you create a brand account, and if you need to delegate tasks to other individuals, you could do so. What happens if you create a personal account and then you have to transfer over? You might lose comments, you might use your custom URL. So it just makes sense to start out with a brand account. When you open up your brand account, I would recommend blocking certain words under your settings in your profile, and block certain words like curse words and, you know, certain things. Another thing I want to say is upload at least twice per week, preferably on weekends, later in the day. And keep posting. At first, you won't have all the subscribers you want, but just keep posting, be consistent, keep promoting, and eventually you will start getting subscribers. Eventually your channel will start to grow. Last I would like to say is, now eventually if you reach, I think it's 1,000 subscribers, and I think it's 5,000 watch hours. Don't quote me on that, I have to look it up. But once you've reached a certain amount of subscribers and watch time, you can actually monetize your channel. So in the meanwhile, after a couple of months, you can actually go ahead and open up an AdSense account. Guys, I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions, please comment, like, subscribe, and share our channel. What does the world need more of, guys? Peace, love, and happiness.